everybody. Welcome to episode 12, the year end 2025. Doesn't get better than this. I'm here with the commish. We got new backgrounds. We're smoking it up. Commish, what's going on?
Well, we're enjoying a little Happy Dad. It's Christmas special. We're bringing the heat for our fans today. We got the Surge coming in to pick them for Week 16 in the NFL. I'm fired up, and you know the show where it doesn't matter about the name on the front of the jersey, only the name on the back. Jack, Christmas show. We got the spirit. Let's get some. The fans want it. We're bringing it. I hope you enjoy the show. We got Sports Collectible Corner brought to you by Andy's. NFL predictions for Week 16 from the Surge. Dr. Mark. We've got Beefs and Griefs, fan mail, mystery caller, much more. You need it. We got it. So let's get it.
Yeah, you know what? Commish.
Beauty shirt.
You're never going to find one of these. This is vintage California Golden Seals.
Yeah, that looks like a trout hat. Where you're going fishing? You going fishing?
This is the California Golden Seals, 1967 expansion team. You're never going to believe where I found it, in one of those winners type shit shops in Southwest Florida about 2 years ago, and it was in a bargain bin for $4.97. I'm like, and nobody down here even knows who these guys are. I picked it up. I'm representing, so this is kind of an adult hat, and you see all the jerseys behind me. They're all legit. So now I'm all full.
Well, that's great. It looks good. You look good. Naples, Florida is being kind to you and your family. We love it. We're fired up. And listen, Bruno, we got to give a shout out today, to our two beloved sponsors.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dream, Reach, and Achieve. This is your baby. You created her. You go out there and help people get better and better at not only professional sales training, but other training, helps them get to the next level. Please talk to us a little bit about, Dream, Reach, and Achieve. What gave you the idea? What made you want to continue to give back in your professional career? Hit us with a little bit of gems about Dream, Reach, and Achieve.
Commish, you bring it up every week. And every week it's almost kind of like it's not a joke, but it's kind of funny that we bring it up, because that's what we do for a living. And truth be known, the program makes sales the simplest part of your business, to be serious about it. And we have a lot of fun here, but I'll tell you what was not fun, and I think you're going to concur with me, is in biz, it's tough to sell.
Yeah.
And it's probably the toughest thing you need to do. And we need to figure it out. And I think I figured it out to help some people. Why do I do it? It brings me a lot of pleasure when people figure it out, because it is super tough in the minds of people. So that's basically what it is. We have live courses and we have some virtual courses. And it's really funny is that year end, I'm sending cards to a lot of people that, take my courses, and, it's a great time because they call and they say, hey, it made a difference. So that's what it's all about, really. And and I appreciate all the shout outs you give out. And I know that 1% kind of we're joking around about it, but it is a serious thing. It's actually real.
Yeah, you know what? I never joke. People think I joke. I don't joke. But thank you, Dream, Reach, and Achieve, for sponsoring our show, for giving us a little bit of juice to go out there and come up with some crazy shit for our fans. But you know what? Being better when you're a professional is always important. And it's like guys like, the coach Bruno there that are willing to sacrifice and spend all their time helping people get to that next level. I need the help. So let's get out there, reach out to Dream, Reach, and Achieve. Bruno, the Wolf of Center Street, is the real deal. No joke about it. Next, we're giving a last-minute thanks out, Bruno, to Raw Iron Athletics. The kids where they're helping high school students get to the next level, get some college looks, get some university looks, helping these kids understand what it takes to go from Canada to the USA, become baseball players, football players, basketball players, hockey players. They're the real deal, these kids. Every rep counts. Follow them on X, Instagram, Facebook, or get their attention at rawaathletics.com. Thank you to all sponsors for the Loot in 2025. We're grateful. We love you. And the show wouldn't be on without you.
So you know what, Commish? I'm going to throw something out on Raw. There are so many people, as you know, with our journey with our kids that claim to have the formula to get your kids to the next level. And I'm not talking about just working out. There's a lot of local establishments that physically get you to the next level, but the ones that can actually talk about a journey into colleges outside of Canada, there are very few people actually that have actually done it and combine it with the physical training, the mental training. And your boy Alex and his team are, they've been there, done that. They've gone through the hard times, and it's not always easy. So, great program. Really, really proud of them. Hey, everybody. So, brings us to Gentleman's Bet, where you got to pick your shot. The only gentleman around here is the Surge. You got Dr. Mark. Mark, how you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me, Bruno. I'm excited.
All
Big
right.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we're fired up to have you, Dr. Mark. I mean, there's no gentleman here except for you. We decided to, fly the doctor in on a jet, help the fans pick the games for Week 16 in the NFL. So, Dr. Mark, I'm going to list the games, and you're going to use your wisdom, help the audience win a bag for the holiday season. So, you ready to go, brother?
Well, I'm ready. Week 16, it's a heater.
Yeah, so we got Thursday night game. We got the Rams and the Seahawks. Each team playing for different spots and different things. Who do you like in that game?
Benny, this is a big one. So a lot on the line, I think, for the NFC West division. Now, I took a little bet here at the start of the season for the Niners to come away with it. Now, the only way that happens is if they win out and the Seahawks win this game. So we got the line here, Rams minus 1.5, but I think I'm going to have to go against the grain and take the Hawks here.
Oof.
Definitely in home crowd. I'm a little bit worried about the pocket presence of Sam Darnold going against my man Jared Verse and Byron Young, but I'm going to ride with it.
Okay. Bruno, who do you like in that game? I saw you
Rams.
Rams all day. Rams?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, fans, just so you know, did you hear the detail? I mean, that's the difference between a guy like me and a guy like Brother Dr. Mark. I mean, he knows the numbers. You should see how I'm doing in his fantasy pool. I'm sucking the big 0 egg. Suck it, leave, don't come back. But here we go. We got Bruno picking the Rams. We got Dr. Mark on the Hawks, and I'm going with Dr. Mark because Hawks have got the home field advantage. So let's see what happens. We got the Eagles at Commanders. Mark, what do you like there?
This is a must win for the Eagles. They got to keep pace. They got to take this division game. This is going to be a big number against the spread here, but if we're just going money line, it's an easy Eagles pick.
Okay. The coach, who do you like on this one? Eagles at Commanders.
Can we call them the original names, or do we have to go with the Commandos?
Hey, man, you want to get old school on us? This is the show for that.
We're picking the Commandos.
All right. Okay, then we got the Packers at the Bears.
Oh, what do you got, Coach?
Interesting one. Mark, what do you feel?
Hey, Ben, you missed one.
Don't worry, I'll get through them all.
Oh, I got it. No, I'm talking about you.
Your pick.
Oh, you know what? I'm going Eagles on that Commanders game. Commanders are dismantled. I think that there's injuries creeping up on them. I don't like them on this one, even though they're at home. The Eagles need the win. They're a very strong team when they want to be, as we saw last weekend. So, I'm going the Eagles. But Packers and Bears, Mark, who do you like?
It's another classic. I think Week 16, it's going to be good. It's going to be good here, boys. But I'm going to have to go with the Bears. I think Green Bay's injury woes, they finally catch up with them this weekend.
Okay. Coach, who do you like?
The Bears.
Gotcha. I'm following suit with you guys. Jordan Love doesn't have enough. The Bears are a very unique team this year, so let's see the Bears get it done at home. Then we got Chargers at Cowboys. That's another interesting game, but not really. But who do you like, Mark?
The Chargers. They're just rounding in the form.
Okay. Coach, who do you like on that one?
Herbert and the boys.
All right, I'm going to go against the grain and pick the Cowboys just because my son won't talk to me for the rest of the holiday season if I don't call the shot for the boys. Then we got Vikings at Giants, and this is Mark's mega team. If you don't know Dr. Mark, you know he loves the Vikings more than anything. I donned the Peterson. Just ask you, in the Vikings at Giants, and really I don't think there's a question here as who's going to win. Dart's shit. Who do you like?
So of course I'm going to have to go with my heart and say Vikings, but it's going to be, I think, a nice segue for questions later in the show because I do have some thoughts on Dart, but
Okay.
I'm going to pick the Vikings for sure.
Okay, Coach, who do you like on this one?
You know what? I like the Vikings, but I think we're going to get a squeaker, and we're going to go with the Giants.
Okay, Bengals at Dolphins. Stop crying, Joe Burrow. Stop wrapping yourself in bubble wrap. You want to play, you don't want to play. You're going to Balenciaga. You got turf toe for 6 months. I mean, what are we doing here? But Dr. Mark, who do you like? Bengals at Dolphins.
This is just an ugly one. You know, Dolphins played awful, but you know I think they squeak out a win here. The Bengals are just in disarray.
Gotcha. Agree with you. Coach, who do you like?
You know, I think it's going to be turnaround. Let's go Joe all the way.
Turf toe, bubble wrap, Joe. Let's go.
Yeah, even though he's at the bottom of the list today.
All right. Okay, then we got Bucks at the Panthers in a very unique situation. You know, Carolina's never had a team. I've never seen their team really perform. They've done some interesting maneuvers this season. They're higher on the leaderboard than they ever have been. The Bucks, in my opinion, have got the top dog. Their QB is a machine. But Dr. Mark, who do you like? Bucks at Panthers.
Commish, so this is a tough one. This is just a trash NFC South division, and both of these teams need it. You know, I'm going to give the edge to the better skill players with the Bucks.
Yeah, I like that. Coach, who do you like on that one?
Yeah, that's just a terrible. I think that should be relegated to a preseason game. But yeah, we're going to go Bucks.
I'm with you on the Bucks, but Panthers, good job this year. I didn't see it coming. I mean, I thought I lost all my money on Anthony Richardson rookie cards, but you never know. There might be some light at the end of that tunnel. We got the Jets, who try hard, at the Saints, who've got a unique new quarterback. Dr. Mark, who do you like on this game?
You know, I think Kellen Moore, he's got the Saints playing. You know, I think they finished the end of the season strong here.
Okay. Now,
I wasn't sure we were covering Division 2.
Hey, Division 2, 3, we got it all here.
Yeah.
It's the Christmas special. We got to call our games because the fans need a bag before the Christmas season. I don't know if you can bet on football in India, but we're going to try. But let's call our bet, Coach, for the Jets at the Saints.
Oh, yeah, the airport guys, for sure, Jets.
Okay, I'm going to take the Saints on this one. Home field advantage. They got some unique things happening. So I like them. Now, listen, we got another game that's strong on one side and weak on another. We got the Bills and at the Browns. Dr. Mark, who do you like on that game?
Bills, easy. They need this.
Coach, what are you figuring?
Well, you got to go with them, but every time they play a crappy team, they come out. Let's for drama purposes, let's go with the Saunders kids, right?
Well, it's Bills all day. Shadur Sanders, he needs a little more time, but he's trying.
He's trying. More than time. He needs no offensive line.
Sure. Same with Joe Burrow. But you know what I mean. It's what it is. I'm going Bills all day. I love the quarterback. He's a beast. They got a great running back, a good couple receivers. So Bills all day, easy one. Then we got the Chiefs no more at the Titans. Who cares? Dr. Mark, who you like in that game?
This is a heartbreaker. I didn't want to see Mahomes go down like that. But again, I think it just puts a cherry on the season from hell in Kansas City. And I think Cam Ward and the Titans take this one.
Oh, interesting pick. Coach, who do you like here?
Hey, I've been picking the Chefs the whole season. Hasn't helped, but let's go one more.
Okay, Chiefs and the Titans bet. You know me. I mean, Mahomes is out. Who's backing him up? You know, you can tell they're going to probably rest all their better players and start looking at, you know, the younger kids and putting them in for some reps. You know me, I love to give all players some reps, deserve it or not. Everybody deserves a rep. So you know what? I'm going to go with the home field team, the Titans. I think they have something to prove personally more than the Chiefs. And Taylor Swift will not be in the stands for that game.
Yeah, that's not going on this year, is it?
No. Okay, so comes to two interesting teams. This is probably one of my favorite games of this week. We got the Jags at the Broncos. Both teams doing surprisingly well. I'm not a big fan of Trevor Lawrence. Takes 9 seconds to throw that football. He's big, but you know what? He's been playing amazing football. His whole team is playing good. The Broncos are playing good. Dr. Mark, who you like?
I think you got to keep it with the Broncos. That D is stifling, and last 4 weeks, Bo Nix shown improvement.
Calling the shot to Bo Nix. There you go. Some love. Who do you like, Coach?
You got to support Alex. So Singleton all the way. Go Broncos.
Listen, you know what? I'm going to flip the switch on this one, and I hope I jinx it because I'm not a fan of the team. But let's go Jags on this one. I mean, they're just mowing through teams, and not the best teams, but they're mowing through them nonetheless. So then comes the enigma, the Atlanta Falcons. If they play a great team, they win. If they play a shitty team, they lose at Arizona Cardinals. Mark, who do you like on this one?
So again, I think the Falcons struck oil with a couple of their draft picks, and that defense is playing lights out. So I'm going to, against my better judgment, go with the Falcons.
Falcones,
okay.
For sure.
Coach, who are you taking on there?
The Falcones.
You got it. All right, I'm with you on the Falcons on this one. Very interesting, unique team this year. Raiders at Texans. A non-offensive team against a pretty steady defensive team. What are you thinking on this one, Dr. Mark?
Well, this one is going to spend exactly 0 seconds on my TV on Sunday because this is an easy Texans win.
I concur. What do you like there, Coach? What do you like?
You know what? It's almost a Div 2 matchup again too. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna call them the Houston Oilers, even though that's the Titans. But let's go Texans.
Old school show today. Let's go. I love it. Hey, we got a doozy here. I mean, two teams in tension. We've got our boy Aaron Rodgers that gets passed around to a whole bunch of teams. He's on the ayahuasca. He's rolling. He's playing amazing football at the Lions, which is, I don't love a team, but I'm sure appreciating the Detroit Lions. I've liked them the way they play for a long time now. Dr. Mark, Steelers at Lions. Who do you like?
Yeah, another interesting one. I'm going to have to go Lions.
Okay. Coach, who do you like on this one?
I'm going to go Steelers, and I'll tell you why. I watched the game last night. Well, 90% of it. And Benny, heartbreak in my pool, my fantasy pool that I spend so much time on and stress about and try to make trades. And I lost by 0.31 points in the cumulative playoffs.
Oof.
And, they weren't going to even throw to Waddell, right? And so, but I got to tell you, the Steelers are playing really good spoilers, even though they're in first place. They just play spoiler football. They just break stuff up when you don't expect it. They make it happen. So yeah, they're going to spoil it up for the Lions, I think. So.
Okay, well, I like Aaron and what the Steelers are doing, but I got to go with my Lions on this one. Not my Lions, the Lions, just because I think that after last year getting their ass handed to them in playoffs by Washington, that didn't sit right with me. So I think that they've got some answers. Mark and I called my shot yesterday at the casino. I laid a small bag on New England Patriots to win the Super Bowl. But you know what? And Dr. Mark, just for content, Bruno was in the finals in our fantasy. And my son took him out by like less than a point or 1.5 points. Kind of like not as bad as Tasso took me out with that 0.02 W he got me on. But nonetheless, Bruno made it. So like we say in the NFL this year, the more you know, the less you know. Very interesting.
And Serge, this, I spend so much time on this pool. Like I lose sleep over it.
You
Um,
know, we call you the surgeon because we know how to pick the teams. We
he's
know
the
how you know.
surge.
Yeah, you study the
Yeah.
games. You have a different way of thinking about the games, just like my experience in your fantasy league this year. Obviously, for engineers and doctors, not for garbage men like me or dairy farmers. But
No, you're a
nonetheless,
good sport. You're a good sport.
here we go. We got another interesting game to me, one that I hope to see a lot on Red Zone. Patriots at Ravens. Two teams I still think that they've got some work to do, but enjoyable athletes on both teams, so it should be a good game. Dr. Mark, who do you like? Patriots at Ravens.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun Sunday nighter, and I just something is wrong in Baltimore. Something is wrong with Lamar. I'm going to have to go with my man Drake May.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I think you hit it spot on. Some teams just you can't put your finger on it. It's got all the ingredients and they just fall flat. And I just
like
don't know what it
Zay
is.
Flowers, I've been following him for a couple of years now, and I think he's a magician. Just like I think Waddle, CeeDee Lamb, and other receivers. And this year, I'm not seeing the combinations, just like Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow hasn't happened because Burrow's a pussy. So
Well, Joe hasn't played either. So.
He hasn't been on the field.
Because he's a pussy.
Where are they going to connect at the grocery store?
Like you're getting paid $13 million a day. Chop off the fucking big toe. Like let's fucking play ball. What are we doing here? Like in the old days, they would have chopped his toe off, man. There's no taking 6 months off for turf toe.
Well,
trust me.
if he was at the house when they broke in, they would have done it for him.
Yeah. Okay, so Monday night game. Here we go. The 49ers at the Colts. Now, Colts were doing amazing things at the beginning of the season. They've had a little bit of a bumpy ride lately. Dr. Mark, who do you like in this game?
I think there's pause for concern when you sign a grandfather off the street to come play quarterback.
Easy, Serge. He's older. I'm older than he is, but keep going.
Well, I mean, I just worry. I worry that, the Colts organization could not find a competent quarterback under age 44.
But he played well.
Well, I do suppose we have to give him his props. The story was perhaps better than the performance, but I think the ride ends here. I'm going to have to go 49ers.
Okay, Coach, who do you like?
Well, who I like is the 49ers, but I mean, let's be serious. I mean, Phil Rivers has what, a dozen kids? Like he needs to stay in the league, bro. Right? And I like to have somebody in the league that even with my torn meniscus, I can challenge in the 40. So we have to encourage the seniors home graduate, Phil Rivers. So I'm going to go Colts all the way.
Okay, like I say, I liked Philip as a quarterback when he was younger. He was clean. When I learned that he had 12 kids and like grandkids, and I'm just like, holy shit, what's going on over there? Like after football, he doesn't party with the team. He just goes straight home and makes babies. Like that's a lot of work to have 12 kids. That's a busy man. Let me tell you this.
Well, that really reminds me of your lifestyle, Commish.
Listen, I might have 12 kids I don't know about, but I have one beauty that I do know about that took you out this weekend in fantasy. Heading to the playoffs.
Sliver.
Let's go.
So who you picking, Coach?
You know what? I'm going 49ers on this one. I think that Colts are up and down and more down than up lately. They're at home, but the 49ers are on a heater, so let's go 49ers on this one. And that's calling our shot with the surgeon, Dr. Mark Stanton. This guy knows everything about the sports. We call him the Surge. He's part of the Goats Only family. I know Bruno had a question for you, Mark, before we wanted to let you go. So, Bruno, we hit him with a little bit more knowledge for the fans so they can get a bag during the holiday season.
Well, I guess it's more about, you are the Surge. In terms of, bets of the year for offensive and defensive, what are we doing?
Yeah, the Rookie of the Year bets. That's right.
Rookie of the Year. No, I'm glad you guys brought it up because we were in the lab here the last little while, the team and I, and let's focus on offensive first, okay? Now, what you're going to see, Trevion Henderson, he has shot up the boards like you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't even be able to find him 4 weeks ago. What do we got now? He's a 2.5 to 1 favorite. Okay, attractive. But I want to challenge you guys here. He's not even leading rookies in yards. That's the gentleman out of Cleveland, Junkins. He has him tied at touchdowns too. Oh, I'm not sold. He's playing well, but let's keep in mind, Rookie of the Year here, this is a year-long award. Where was Henderson at the start of the year? He was on the lam. So, next we've got Ibuka and McMillan, 2 receivers. Okay, have they done much? They've been impressive in stretches, but again, they haven't caught my eye. Both of them are around 3-1. Now we're going to come back to what you said, Kamish, around the Jackson Dart. 5-1. So he's got Minnesota coming up here, Vegas, and then Dallas. He's only got 2 wins. That may hurt him. But this boy's thrown 1,800 yards, 13 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Add another 400 rush yards and 7 TDs on the ground. This is over 11 games. Now, granted, he's got his bell run a number of times. But I like this bet at 5-1. I do. But if you really want to gamble, we'll take one home here with our rookie out of New Orleans here, Tyler Shock. 13-1. I think it's worth a little bit of a gamble. I don't think it's going to hit, but hey, let's see what we can do. He's got the Jets, the Titans, and then lastly the Falcons. 3 wins under his belt. Hitting up around 1,500 yards, 6 TDs, 5 interceptions, another 2 TDs on the ground, but it's worth a dice roll. My heart, though, is going to be with Jackson Dart. This is a quarterback-driven league. It's a quarterback-driven award.
Well, listen, I mean, that's very interesting. And obviously, all kids out there and fans of ours, you can either puff hoolies and be like me and have yourself a few happy dads here and there, or your brain can work like our brother, Dr. Mark, the Surge, where he dissects this situation and then allows you to take advantage of the situation so you bring a bag home for Christmas time. Don't load up on it. We're talking maybe, a yard or two, on the players. Now, you're talking about offensive rookie of the year. Who do you like in the defensive rookie of the year?
That's right. Yeah, let's make it a little 2-spotter here.
Yeah,
this is another interesting award here, Kamish. So, routinely, this goes to an edge or a linebacker.
Okay.
Last year, it was our boy Jared Verse. Okay. Right now, they're looking at the favorite, and he's a massive favorite. He's at 1.3-1. Swearinger out of the Cleveland.
Okay.
Now, he has been beautiful. Don't get me wrong. 133 tackles, many of them for a loss, many QB hits. We got a sack and a half and 2 interceptions under our belt. But he plays with big, bad Myles Garrett, who's about to break the sack record here. And he benefits from that. So let's dig a little deeper, okay? We got in second here at 2-1, Nick Emanuori, safety for the Hawks. And, he has played beautiful in terms of DB. But we come back around to what we said for offensive. This is a year-long award, guys, okay? He didn't come back full strength until week 6. He was injured for a good 5 weeks. Again, not to knock it, he has played beautifully. We're talking double-digit pass defenses and double-digit QB hits. That is extremely rare for a defensive back. Let's go one deeper, though.
Oh, let's get out the shovel, baby. All right.
Let's get out the shovel, okay? Let's load up. I'm talking maybe a half unit, maybe a full unit, because this is undervalued. We've got James Pierce Jr., my favorite at the start of the season for this award, and he faded big time. But now he's back at 10-1. He's our linebacker for the Falcons. James Pierce Jr. is leading all rookie defenders with 8 sacks.
That's the magic number right there.
The magic number. 3 games left here. Cards, Rams, and finishing off here at the Saints. He could build on that number. Now, Jevin Kearse back in 99, he holds the record for rookie sacks at 14.5. That's a lofty number. But at 10-1, James Pierce, with this sack record and the award usually going to an edge or a linebacker, I think he edges out Carson. That is an impressive pressure rate we got going on.
Buck, we're going to have like 1,082 people right now grabbing their pen, pencil, scratching it on something, heading down to the 7-Eleven this weekend to make their picks and help their family get a little bag before the holiday season. You know what, Mark? Very detailed, very unique. So in the end, the final conclusion is Offensive Rookie of the Year. Where are we putting our bag?
We got our boy Jackson Dart. I think he's done enough.
Okay. On the Defensive Rookie of the Year, who's your final pick?
Again, James Pierce Jr. He is just tearing.
You heard it first, fans. He spent the time. His brain works uniquely. Obviously, that's why he's a doctor. The surge of sports. We love him, and we thank him for that pick. Now, listen, Dr. Mark, we know that you got to get with your family and, Michelle and Sam and get some things done today, and we're grateful for your time. I just wanted to touch a little bit about, Minnesota Vikings this year. I mean, I know you're a mega fan. You got goose-egged by the Seahawks in Week 13. Then it came back in Week 14 and laid a whooping egg on the Commanders. And then all of a sudden, last weekend in Week 15, you got the W against the Dallas Cowboys. What a roller coaster ride. What's your take on this team this year, and how far do you think they're going to go?
No, I'm glad you asked. This has been a season in flux. I think we have to be realistic here. JJ, he came in with sky-high expectations. This kid never even saw the NFL field, and they were talking Super Bowl. We need to calm down. Things were rocky. They did not look good. But I have hope over the last couple weeks. I think JJ has whatever it is. He can win. His mechanics are a little iffy, but I see improvement over the last 2 to 3 weeks. And I want to make a parallel here.
Okay.
Let's not go crazy, but let's make a parallel. Who had iffy mechanics for the first few years in the league? Our boy Josh Allen.
Sure.
And then he had a massive turnaround. I'm hoping for something similar. I just hope that he can get some confidence, get some wins and some experience under his belt, and then go into next year and have consistency.
So how far do you think they're going to go this year? What's your call? Are they going to make it?
No, they're a 500 team. If they, 500, slightly above, that's a win. Get the guys out of the year healthy, and then retool for next year. Get that offensive line figured out, and get JJ the experience he needs.
That's a fair statement. Is there anything else you want to touch on in sports, like Lando Norris winning the championship for Formula One, or anything else, Mark?
I love it. A little curveball with F1. My heart was with McLaren this year. Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, but Ben, they almost blew that.
Yeah.
And they almost blew that because they couldn't win as a team. Yeah. Now, F1's an interesting sport. It's team-based, but there's a lot of individual props. But, you got these guys who at least one race during the season, they took each other out.
Yeah.
They are just lucky that Verstappen didn't come and sweep that title from under their noses. I believe, what was he, 2 points away? Yeah. Good for McLaren. They built a car of the ages, but come on, guys. They need to have a little seminar on what leadership and teamwork is all about.
It's been a pleasure having you. You get one chance to ask the commish, not Ben, but the commish, a question.
We're talking NFL commish?
People who come on our show, they get, the opportunity to ask the unpredictable, the unmatchable commish a question.
Yeah, anything you want. Mark, shoot your question. Let's go. The crazy commissioners are ready to answer.
Okay, I like it. Well, I got to keep it with the theme here, which is, gambling, betting, futures. So we got a heated MVP race here, commish. Heated.
Yeah.
Who are you backing in this?
Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, this guy reminds me a lot of the Tampa Bay quarterback. These guys are brutalists. They're not pussies like Joe Burrow, turf toe, have to take a week off. Jaden Daniels got to take a couple weeks off. I think I lost an eyelash. These guys are tough football players from my generation, which is heads in it and in it to win it. We don't kick on fourth down. So I'm going Josh Allen with the Buffalo Bills. I mean, this kid is a beauty, and he never wins. His team can't get him through to the end zone on the Super Bowl ever. So I think this guy needs some kind of a W. So I'm calling Josh Allen. Now I want to put a question back to you, and then say, who are you picking for MVP this year?
Well, you read my mind. I think Josh Allen again is a value bet. Before the win last weekend, you could have get him 14-1. Now he's dropped down some. He's about 6-1 favorite now. Stafford is running away with it, but you never know what happens here Thursday night football.
You can't bet against Stafford right now.
You know what? You've got to.
They're gonna win this year. I go on the record. They're gonna win this year.
I've heard that noise. I've seen that noise. I mean, Puka Nacua, I was calling his shit out 3 years ago. Like, I was on Puka Nacua. I couldn't wait to build up all his Prism rookie cards. I love Puka Nacua. He's flying out there. Malik Neighbors helped that team a lot. They're packed, jam-packed. But listen, you know what? There's a lot of other teams that are upsetting a lot of shit this year. So, I can't even figure out. But who are you calling, Coach, for the MVP this year? Who are you?
Oh, unless something really bad happens, you got to go Stafford. Remember, they weren't even in the conversation at the beginning of the year. I remember the first show we did, not even in the conversation. They were kind of like, they were considered what the Chiefs are doing right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you hit a good one because they had all that smoke blowing at us around Stafford's back. Everyone got turned off because of this back issue. And it turns out what's he got? 33 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
The way he's playing. The way he is playing right now is next level. Hey, I was never a big fan of the Rams. One of our former guests, Joe Lobendan, big Rams fan. He was telling me at the beginning of the year, look out, the Rams are coming back. Of course, I didn't listen, right? But it was a really tough team to call to come back, especially the 49ers being in that division. And listen, I don't think anybody in the AFC right now, the way they were playing right now, right, inconsistently, including the Bills, have a chance against them if they go into the Super Bowl on how inconsistent they're playing. So they could take one, because remember, football's one and out. It's one game. It's not a best of 7 or something, right? As we all know. But right now, it's pretty tough to bet against that kid. Like, he is on fire.
In the last show, I think I flexed my Matt Stafford dual patch numbered rookie card. I've been carrying that card for 4 or 5 years now.
Sell it now, Commish.
We got off Big Mark. I think it's now the time to drop it off at Morrison's and see if they'll give me a bag. We love Morrison's and Energy. We love the boys. But yeah, it's interesting. And you know what? I'm going to throw a curveball at us today and say that if Drake May and the Patriots get closer and closer, and they keep talking about all Drake May's stats right now, if you haven't looked into what Drake May is doing, even though I didn't even see it coming, same with Daniel Jones, it's worth a look. I bet you there's some good money out there for Drake May. And I called my shot. I'm saying, fuck it. Let's go Patriots, Super Bowl champions. They look like they're on a serious heater right now. So you know what? We got Josh Allen. We got Matt Stafford. I'm going to call Drake May out and say this kid's doing some crazy shit this year. And we'll roll that out. We'll roll that out for the fans. Yeah.
Great question, Serge.
Yeah, well, we love the surgeon. He's part of the GOATS family. You'll see him on future episodes. We love him coming in, calling our shot. We're grateful. We love you. You're a fucking beauty. GOATS only, baby. Thank you, Dr. Mark. You have a good Christmas time with your family. We'll be thinking of you, and I'll see you Thursday with a giant wad of cash to take down the cake.
You bet, you guys. Thank you for having me. That was fun. Appreciate it, and yeah, all the best.
Oh, we're
Dr.
gonna have
Mark Stanton, this Surge, goats only, baby. We fucking brought it to you. Get the bag out. Go down to the 7-Eleven. Make your picks. Dr. Mark's not wrong. Thank you, Mark. We love you, brother.
Take care, guys.
All right. Peace.
which brings us to Sports Card Corner, collectibles. We're gonna add collectibles instead of just sports cards, right, Kamish?
Yeah, 100%. There's more than just cardboard out there, and we love flexing all different types of stuff. And you know what? CRA is not there when you sell it to take some of your money, so we like it. Yeah.
And here we go, brought to you by
Andy's Sports Cards Collectibles, where you can get anything you want. TCG supplies, hockey, football, baseball, soccer, basketball. He's got it. He's a beauty in Calgary. We love what he's doing for the community. Gives out cards to kids on Halloween, so make sure you hit his doorstep. But Andy's Sports Card Collectibles, we love you. You're a fucking beauty.
All right. Okay, so what we got there, Kamish?
So, Bruno, the first piece I've got is from our boy, the Fuzz, JP Windsor. Another beauty. He's part of the GOAT family. You know, he was out working hard, picked up this 1955 Bowman Mickey Mantle.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is that a 52?
No, it's a 55.
55. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
a beauty.
51's a rookie.
That's right. So it's, a little bit down the road, but what a beauty card. I mean, it just stands out. I love that wood background. Reminds me of the Bobby Orr. So graded a PSA 4, which is good condition for that card. That's come a lot of miles. Congratulations, JP Windsor. I mean, what a beauty. Christmas time. And you snuck $1,000 away from the wife to go buy the Mickey Mantle. Good job, boy. We love it.
Okay.
All right, Coach. So you tell me now. I mean, Collectible Corner opens it up. And, obviously I'm flexing my fit nonstop. Got the WWE belt. We got the helmet, the Tikkanen. We got the Michael Jordan Funko Pop. A little bit of love from Andy's getting the Michael Jordan cardboard stand-up.
This is a real deal. I got this in the boys' bedroom down here. Dominic found it. Ricky Henderson, the big man, who I never really cheered for too much, Dave Winfield, and the future manager of the New York Yankees. And one of the main reasons, other than the players, the Blue Jays did so well, Donnie Baseball Mattingly. What do you think of that picture? That's a legit picture. I got it in frame and everything. Honestly,
it's autographed. Don Mattingly is a GOAT to me. I know I gave you the photo of the guy in the middle.
Winfield.
That was the Winfield. And it's Ricky Henderson's birthday this week. So what that timing? Like, you can't
crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting in the room, great present. So that's what I got. Oh,
beauty.
Sorry, I got one more. I don't know if I can.
Please.
This is going to pixelate. See this card right here?
Yeah.
This is a metal, one-of-a-kind baseball card that Dominic Lindia did in metals class at Stephen F. Austin that I keep on my desk all the time, and it's metal, full metal. Look at that.
I love it.
Pretty good. And that's his batting stance.
Honestly, down the road, I'm going to have to buy that one off your son because I don't have a metal card. I got some gold foil cards, gold plated or whatever, but no metal cards. So
it's interesting. It's actually his batting stance. So he took a picture of himself. Well, there was a picture of him playing down there, and he did in metals class. So that's my contribution. I got the Henderson, Winfield, Donnie Baseball, and the great Don Bino, who graduated with the Dean's List honor or whatever you call it down there. So
awesome. Well, you know what? We gave you a little bit of flex, cards, and a great photograph that's autographed. So beauty picks, Sports Card Corner. We love you. We're bringing it. Brought to you by Andy's Sports Cards and Collectibles. If you don't know, now you know. Check them out. Andy's. We love them.
All right. Now, the moment everybody's been waiting for, the Kamish rundown. Now, I don't know who you run down.
I mean, we got This Week in Sports for our GOAT Only fans. We wanted to give a shout out to our finalists for the GOATs Only Fantasy Football. We've got Matteo Lindia in top spot. Right behind him is Alex Rowlinson. So we got Down syndrome and first Down syndrome and Stroud and Proud going head to head for the big bag. of the Goats Only Fantasy Football. Good luck, boys. We saw Kluche coming big because I told him that he's going to have to eat a bull testicle if you lose our fantasy pool. So the loser's got to chow down a bull testicle, which is it's like a delicacy in some countries, but not here. That's the last prize. So Mathieu Kluche dumped his whole lineup and rebuilt, and he came out with 290 points in the semifinals over the last 2 weekends. So good job to the Kluche boys for giving a good effort and not wanting to eat a bull testicle. And now it's between Blair and Tracy. One of those two are going to have to chow down. Nice to see you in the finals, Coach. You brought the heat. Stroud and Proud took you out by like 1.3 points. Teo and Alex are going to go head-to-head here for the next 2 weeks. And you know what? Good luck to the finalists, Goats Only, in the next 2 weeks. We love it. We're proud of you. And, that's a wrap.
Beat me by 1.6 points. So, this week in sports, Kamish, you mind if I slide in?
Please go ahead. Yeah.
What is going on with the Canadian hockey teams? They're terrible.
You know what? Hockey's, just getting into momentum. We've had some, this week in sports, Bruno, the highlights were, the Formula One championship in Lando Norris. Yep. There was the big trades in the NHL where there was a giant trade between the Vancouver Canucks and Minnesota Wild. We had OKC and the Pistons dominating the NBA. So there's really fuck all to tell y'all that you don't know. So what I wanted to do was just do a compilation of the highs and lows for 2025, Goats Only. Let's hit it. Listen, Bruno, stop fucking around. Let's get to the sports card corner. I put 3 beauties on your desk. So focus, okay. Bruno. Focus, Maestro. Let's get to it.
Benny, Kamish, we forgot to tell the studio audience. We forgot to tell the studio audience that we're going to add a little twist to the sports card corner.
Lamine Yamal, this kid, everybody go out right now. Get on, Heritage Auctions. Get going. Get this kid's card. He's a future superstar of soccer. No joke. Okay, guess the value. Focus, Maestro. Focus. You're fucking up. This ain't a 3-hour fucking show. This is a 1-hour show. You're fucking dizzy. You're fucking drifted off. Focus. You know what I'm saying? Bruno, get ready to pick him for week 9 in the NFL.
All right, here we go. At the Colts, in Mateo's backyard and just outside Pittsburgh, they're going to win against the Steelers. The Chargers, that's for Joe, my buddy Joe, who was a guest of ours, right? Sorry, that's the Chargers. The LA Rams, that's Joe's team. I can't even see through this thing. I don't even know how you convinced me to wear this helmet, but that's okay, right?
You guys went to the Super Bowl. You were approached by a few people that enjoyed reggae time. They wanted to let you and Bruno know when reggae time was, because you can't miss reggae time. I'm a big fan. Obviously, I'm blowing the hoolies. You know me, the commish.
Hold on a second. You called this segment Gentleman's Bet. You're not a gentleman. Bruno's not a gentleman. We brought in the gentleman of football on the big screen, Burt Reynolds. This is going to be the longest yard prediction. Let's bring the hat. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Number 1 team in the world right now. Number 1. And they're undefeated this year.
But the problem is that this is Goats Only football, fantasy football, and you're 0-2 this year. That's the problem. How's
it's your the name on the back.
How are you 2-0-2 and your team is 0-2? Oh my God. Yeah, Bruno, what do you got for Tracy? Well, let's get to the game here.
Well, Tracy, I got a couple things for you. Number 1, you're wearing an Eagles hat.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, even though some of our fans across the border may think you're wearing an Eagles jersey, I don't think you are. Congratulations. Oh. You're going to the Grey Cup.
I know. That's so awesome.
Over the course of these shows, I've had to say Hawk Tua about 97 times. So, I'm grateful for you doing that to me. I know that was set up. I know that was set up on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was with the podcast in mind.
Questions I have.
If you get me or Coach Benny on the field and you have the choice, ninth inning, and you're out of all the players in your college team, who do you pinch hit, me or the commish?
I think I'm taking Benny. I think there's a bigger chance that he looks like he's more of a presence in the box, maybe intimidate the pitcher, draw a hit by pitch or something like that.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. As long as you hit me with a pitch, I'm good. And I can take a couple pitches. I can take a couple hits by pitches, no problem. And I would do that
for sure, yeah.
We got the commish. We got a baseball catcher's mask.
That's right. You know, you'll understand a little bit more later in the video what's happened to baseball back catchers and umpires. But we got MLB going into playoffs. I'm fired up. I'm putting the back catcher's helmet on. You know, let's go. Week 5 predictions in the NFL.
Where'd you get that?
Listen, some homeless guy dropped it off in my backyard, said I could borrow it, you know, so I can barely stick my face in this thing and talk. I can't see shit. But you know what? I do this for you, the audience. The champion of fantasy football last year, the best, #1 winner. I'm coming for you this year, but, you know, welcome to the show, Alex. We're fired up to have you.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you for having me out there. The GOATs only. I love it. Love to see what we got here. It's going to be a good season.
Awesome. Well, listen, Alex, I want to get right into it. First, thank you for continuously sponsoring our show. We're grateful. Rarn Athletics. We've been pumping you. We believe in it. We love it. We got the merch. We're fired up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sin Cara, baby. Let's go. Might as well. I've got all this shit. I might as well use it.
Yeah. Here we go. Why don't you put that on and the Jays hat on, even though if it doesn't fit?
Well, we'll do the Jays. Let's just get through this one because I can't see shit. I can't breathe. Hey, let's go, you fucker.
Okay, predict. Holy smokes, we're back.
The CFL is always going to be near and dear to my heart because I work for the league and I love what it represents. And the Grey Cup brings out fans like no other. Like, you know, NFL might think they have a fan base, but the CFL, like the Rider Nation showing up, no matter if there's any Saskatchewan green on the field or not, is just like, it's unrivaled. And it's so special that, you know, I don't think I could put like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rankings. I will say, hot take, I enjoyed Post Malone more than I enjoyed Taylor Swift. So I'll just
Wow.
There.
Yeah, Bruno, you can go listen to Taylor Swift all you want, brother, but you know, we're not going to hold that against you on this show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Kamish, when are
Yes,
you
brother.
coming down to Ottawa? I have a place for you to sleep here. We're going to do some maple syrup. I'll show you how it's done. And there's no questions asked. I'm paying for your flight and everything. You could do a broadcast from the garage on Sim Street, and you're welcome with open arms. I love you, brother.
This is Goats Only Family, and it's not Goats Only Family show without you being here, Mario. We think
Thank you
you're an
very much.
absolute beauty, and you know, I'm coming. Move
You're
out
coming.
of the way, Eastern Canada. This kid is coming, and I've never been out east one time for Cannabis Expo in 2019. They flew me to Toronto to speak about the herbs. You know, nobody knows more about the herbs than the commish. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, Dave, I got to shoot a question at you, and I'm glad you're far away because of how big you are. But listen, our sponsor today was Manscaped, and, you know, they're throwing us a bag. And so they've asked me to ask the guests, you know, have you ever Manscaped? And that's my question for you. I know you got the nice trim beard right there. I know you got rid of all the Goldilocks.
Yeah.
So have you ever Manscaped? That's the question.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, at the request of, you know, my significant other. So, you know, yeah,
Yeah, we gotta keep it tight for the ladies. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. And otherwise it's a mess.
And I said, well, I'm going to apologize for my swearing and screaming, but you're going to get it. And I remember the eyes got as big as saucers on her. And I said, that's the way I would handle a referee who misplayed a coin toss going into overtime of a playoff game.
We love you. We're definitely going to bring the juice this show and represent you. Not a lot of swearing from me on this show because, me and Daryl, we got the spirit. And so we're going to do a doozy.
I love it because for me, the hot dog is the perfect conduit to whatever you want to stuff in your face.
Oh,
right? Like cheese, onions, bacon. I've also found the perfect formula. If you're having a pork wiener, you sprinkle on a little leftover brisket from the barbecue that weekend. So you mix beef with pork. If you have a beef wiener, throw on a little bit of bacon, something like that. It just mixes so well.
We want to thank you, the fans, the guests, the goats, Bruno, the maestro. We're grateful. Everybody gave us the time. We love you. Thanks so much. We're out. Goats only, baby.
There's always next year, Cowboys fans.
That was the beauty I made for Christmas time for the fans, the guests, the goats. I love all of you. Our fans in India and Turkey, we love you too. We can't say enough. But that's a little ditty from me to our fans. Outtakes for 2025. We'll see you in 2026.
That's awesome, Coach. Which brings us to high and low rolling.
For sure, I want to go first. My low roller. I got it. It's Christmas time. I've got a low roller for the fans. You know me. I'm digging. I got the shovel. Mark the Surge. He's got the shovel. I got the shovel. And I dug. And my low roller is a little bit creepy, but you know what? We're gonna stick it. Donald Duck receives the FIFA Peace Prize. I mean, honestly, here comes the swear, Bruno. What the fuck? You messed out on the Nobel Peace Prize, which you had no business being involved in. And then all of a sudden, FIFA, the most corrupt league in the world,
Allegedly.
gives you a medal. Allegedly. So, how much did you donate? Just saying, you creepy bugger. I got an award for you. There it is. From me to you. Suck it, Donald Duck.
Kamish, I'm going to tell you something. And as much as I guess he won, it was a legitimate vote, but I think it went to penalty kicks. Not sure.
Oh my God. Thanks for backing me with the allegedly, but you know what? No Nobel Peace Prize. Let's go to the most corrupt group of people on the planet to get the FIFA. I didn't even know FIFA gave a peace prize. Like,
I don't think they did before.
The FIFA Peace Prize. So that's my low roller. Bruno, you got one for us?
Yeah, mine's not as crazy, but Justin Herbert. You know what? He's had a very few bumps this year, and I just thought, you know what? I watched him play this week, and I thought, you know what? This guy does not get the same love as the other players, and they're still in the running. I wanted to give it to the Mateo lookalike, Justin Herbert.
You know what? Herbert, I loved him. He came out with Burrow, and I collected him and Burrow like crazy. And then all of a sudden, Burrow had the connection with Jamar Chase, so I kind of let go of Herbert a bit. But you know what? Classy guy on the field, off the field. Great one. So good call on that one, Coach.
All right, which brings us to fan mail. We got a special one from up north. Know what I'm saying? Dear Kamish, would you get someone like you, the Kamish, who has everything already for Christmas? Thank you sincerely, the S.A. and Ta.
Gift cards. Cash.
Yeah. Or real estate.
It's simple, right? I mean, you give somebody a little bit of a bag inside of an envelope, at least they can do whatever they want with it. You lock them down in a keg or Tim Hortons or any of the other places that we banned. I feel like, you know what, you're just kind of trying to control the verdict, the ending of their adventure. So give people, throw a few dollars in a card. Give it to people. They know you love them because you went out and bought a card. Carlton's going to make a killing this Christmas. But you know what? I'm putting cash in a bag or e-transfer, to my son. What about you, Coach? What are you doing?
Well, talk about gift cards. It was my brother-in-law's 50th birthday, so I thought I'd send him a card. He's a big Starbucks guy. I go buy a Starbucks card. Can't even lie about it. I can show you my email. Send him the card. Doesn't work. Right. So I ended up buying it of all places at the dollar store, and they activated it. It wasn't the first time I did that. So that whole notion, now I'm going back and forth with this company. So I finally just wired them $100, which was kind of crappy. But yeah, gift cards usually are a great idea. You know what I say?
Hey,
Gone are the days where people just give you a card and you write some shit in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we want more.
Yeah, just go back to that. I don't think people really need gift cards. People don't need pajamas. They don't need, well, they do need a 1955 Mickey Mantle card in good shape, but that's just me asking.
Yeah.
But you know what? Just give somebody a card. Write it out, though. You know what I mean? Write down,
Yep.
Dear Commish, you're the greatest. Without you, it wouldn't have been a great season. I think that's
Well,
pretty cool. Remember, we
and
used to
that's
get
my
them at
gift.
the hockey seasons when we used to coach together.
Yeah, and that's my gift always to you. We're running the pod. We're working together. We're doing some things. We got some interesting things coming to the table in 2026, not only for our GOAT fans, but hold on, Bruno. Hold on a second. Somebody's calling the bat phone. Just give me a
Again?
second here. Hello? How did you get this number? Santa? Oh, you have everybody's number. Well, what can I do for you, Santa? I'm kind of filming a show. Oh, stop swearing so much. Yeah, no, my mom told me, everybody told me, I'm stop swearing so much in 2026. I'll tell Bruno that he's been a good boy this year. Yep, no problem. Copy that. Santa, are you setting up at the malls this year? I mean, for the little kids, helping them out, making them feel happy? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Santa, listen, I'm in the middle of my show right now, but, Santa, tell me, who will win the Super Bowl this year, you think? The Patriots? No shit. Everybody likes the Rams, but yeah, no problem. I mean, we appreciate it. I mean, you got the insight on that. And oh yeah, Santa, last question for you. It's Christmas time and everything, but I got to ask you, I mean, did you ever go to Diddy parties? Hello? Santa? Hello? Yeah, Bruno, you've been a good boy, so you should have, you're setting up yourself for a great Christmas this year. How did Santa get a number?
Commish, all these weird calls that you're getting, number one, maybe you should screen them a little bit. Number two, that last question, I think we're developing a pattern here.
It's about positivity, light, happiness, doing more for others than we do for ourselves, and that's a wrap. But, I'm glad that Santa reached out to us. We didn't write him a card this year because we got enough. You did? You wrote him a card?
Well, on both our behalfs, Commish and B. Beefs and griefs. You know the price of beef? Maybe that's our beef again. Holy crap. Beefs and griefs. Commish, you want me to go first?
Yeah, hit it, Bruno.
Mine's really simple. My beef and grief for all of 2025 is basically not just these guys, but the other politicians that are behind the mountain. Enough's enough. I think, we've had enough of all this bullshit. Start straightening it out. Unfortunately, everybody's credibility on the political stage has just been crushed in the last 5 years, at least 5-6 years. I know it's been going on forever, but I think that's my biggest beef right now is enough's enough. Get this thing straightened out. People are getting tired of it. And that's the beef and grief, not only for this week, but all of 2025 on top of everything else. It's been kind of a crappy year that way.
Yeah, it's a clown show. But you know what, man? If we had been smarter when we were younger, we could have taken some of that money. They get paid big. They don't do shit. What a job. Kind of like a weatherman or weather person. That's just unfortunate. I got one for us, Bruno. And it reminded me of a gift you sent me, Flutie Flakes.
I think you just took it.
Doug Flutie, you gave it to me. It had a hole in it. We got the Flutie Flakes. You can have it back anytime you want. And I had the 2% milk. I was ready to get down. Had a movie on, little herbs, and So I want to talk about shrinkflation. Why? Because I want to wake people up. Now I
Whoa, whoa,
know you
whoa,
guys
whoa,
know
whoa,
out
whoa,
there
whoa,
that they're
whoa,
doing
whoa, whoa.
bigger packaging, they're doing less
What are
volume
we
of
talking about?
packaging.
Shrinkage? Are you talking
Listen,
about
this
going
isn't
into the
about
pool?
a man's physical reaction to the cold.
Oh,
This
oh,
is
oh, oh.
shrinkflation.
Got
It's
it.
big business that's trying to make us feel stupid, like we don't know. And what they're doing is they're making taller boxes, bigger boxes, putting half as much in it, and selling it for 3 times more. So we're not even getting hosed on the prices going up as consumers. And this category is all the big producers of cereal, snacks, dairy, soup, and meat, reducing the amount that they sell while raising the prices and increasing the size of packaging to make us feel stupid. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this box of Flutie Flakes. Can't even say it. Flutie Flakes. This box is 567 grams, Commission. Flutie Flakes. Now, then, all of a sudden, I got our boys, the Cheerios over here. 430 grams, taller box, and it's $5 to $7, usually around $7 for the Honey Nut Cheerios. Then I went to our boys at the Raisin Brand. I need a fiber at 50 years old. You got to keep her straight. So you got to be adding a fiber. We got the Raisin Brand, 375 grams for $7.
Crazy.
We got the Flutie Flakes, 567 grams for $3 or $4.
Oh, not even that.
Not even that. But you know what, people? In 2026, let's be smart how and where we're shopping.
If we all black, white, brown, and yellow put our shit down one time, a unified front, you mobilize, baby, moving as one. You feel me?
We got to stick together. We can put it to the big box stores. All we have to do is put our money back in our pocket and go another direction. 2026, let's stick it to them. And that's my beef for Beefs and Griefs 2025, baby.
Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree with you 150%. And I got to give a little love to Shane the Brain Wallace. That's the guy that gave me that box years ago, and I knew you wanted it. And they said, put it on the set. And I got to meet Doug Flutie again at the Super Bowl last year. What a great, classy guy.
We love Doug.
Yeah, that whole thing is just a bunch of garbage about
and stay tuned. If I do eat the Flutie Flakes through the Christmas holidays, because I have no sugar in my house, the only sugar I own is honey. Honey is the only alternative for people to get off the sugar. It's got great health benefits. But if I got to get down on the Flutie Flakes for this holiday season, little eggnog, little herbs, I'll film it for the show for our fans and let you know.
No, you won't. You're not going to eat the Flutie Flakes. We're going to get you a gift card for Uber Eats. That's what we're going to do.
I cut Uber, man. Them and Tim Hortons can suck it.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Which brings us to a very sad point of our show. This was the last episode of 2025. Great 2025. Great reel you had, Commish, of all the finest moments. I forgot some of those, but great job. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, fans, 2025 was a blast. We learned a lot. I learned a lot. A special thank you to India and Turkey for all the views. We appreciate you. Thank you, Coach Bruno, the GOATs, the fans, the guests. I'm so grateful. You guys made my year. This was a beauty way to end 2025, and we're bringing some serious shit to 2026. So stay with us. It's not over yet. But we have to do a quick birthday shout out to Chance Schweitzer, my cousin, Christmas baby. Happy birthday to you. And this week we got Jimmy Buffett, Humphrey Bogart, Ricky Anderson, who was named earlier in the video, and Demarius Thomas. A happy birthday to you guys. A great Christmas. We appreciate you. We love you. So a happy birthday to you guys for sure. Bruno, what do you got for us?
Hey, that's it, man. I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Kamish, it's been a lot of fun working with you guys. I get a lot of crazy comments. Again, Ben and I always say, send us your requests, send us your ideas. We're not going to take any of them because we like doing it our way. But you know what? It makes you feel important, doesn't it? And that's about it. I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Fans, goats, guests, I love you. Bruno, I love you. I hope you and your family has the best Christmas ever. When in doubt, throw a fucking bag of cash in it. We're goats only, baby.